It's been a wild day for Donald Trump, from his criminal hush money case wrapping up to the fallout from a movie called The Apprentice. The former U.S. president is trending in more ways than one tonight. We begin with his trial in New York, where the defense rested their case without Trump taking the stand.
We have a phenomenal case. We've won the case by any standard.
After calling just two witnesses in the historic criminal hush money trial, Trump's legal team made the announcement. Your Honor, the defense rests, Trump lawyer Todd Blanche told the judge. The former U.S. president, despite previously saying he wanted to take the witness stand, did not testify.
Very good. I think we have a great case was put on.
Instead, he left the courthouse after briefly speaking to reporters.
Why did you decide against testifying in your case? Did you not want to take the stand?
Are you nervous about conviction?
Judge Juan Merchan told jurors they won't be needed again in court until next Tuesday. That's when he says both sides will give their closing arguments. The jurors could begin deliberating Trump's fate as early as next Wednesday. They will decide whether Trump is guilty of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, and they have two big questions to answer.
Fact number one, was the money paid to Stormy Daniels primarily politically motivated? And it seems to me there's strong evidence for the jury beyond a reasonable doubt to say yes. The second issue, more difficult, is did Donald Trump lie when he's called them publicly legal fees?
Across more than 4 weeks of testimony, prosecutors called 20 witnesses. The most prominent, Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen, porn actor Stormy Daniels, tabloid publisher David Pecker, and lawyer Keith Davidson, who negotiated hush money deals for former Playboy model Karen McDougal and Daniels. Cohen, the star witness, testified that he paid $130,000 in hush money to Daniels at Trump's behest weeks before the 2016 election to keep her quiet about her claims of a sexual encounter with him a decade earlier.
I've spoken to Alan Weisselberg about how to set the whole thing up with funding. Yes.
Cohen spent nearly 4 full days on the witness stand, placing the former president directly at the center of the alleged scheme.
But this seems to have gone in very well, built brick by brick in a way that's not cross-examinable, with documents and texts and the defendant's own voice, much better than I expected. And so I told my family, from the outside, I would think there's a very high likelihood of conviction.
And now we all wait to see what unfolds next week.
I won't be resting. I don't rest. I like to rest sometimes, but I don't get to rest.
No, there really is no rest for Trump. It's back to the courthouse he goes, as his campaign is now threatening a lawsuit over the Apprentice film that depicts a younger Donald Trump in the 80s, played by Sebastian Stan.
I think it's time to make movies relevant, you know? It's time to make movies political again.
The film's director with that statement after the film premiered at the Cannes Film Festival yesterday. The film shows Trump taking amphetamine pills and getting liposuction, and Variety magazine reported that the movie included a disturbing scene of the former president throwing his then-wife Ivana to the floor and having non-consensual sex with her.
We have to kind of take on things that are risky and perhaps uncomfortable to talk about, but you know, I think it's important that we do.
Yeah, and we have a promotional event coming up called U.S. Election. It's going to help us with the movie.
Trump's campaign team says the film The Apprentice is, quote, pure fiction, and that they will file a lawsuit to address the blatantly false assertions from these pretend filmmakers. Meanwhile, American voters head to the polls November 5th.